some sleight of hand tricks.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And finally got up to this taking a load out of the NAMIQ quarry up at Rockford, Illinois. So that's kind of cool. We're going to take it down to that groundbreaker equipment at Quincy, which is also pretty cool. And I asked the question, driver 47, if he thinks that Quincy site could be, that prefab could be modified and used, and he thinks, yeah, absolutely. So that's super cool. Like what these guys can do with that is, it's going to be amazing. Like it'd make a crazy ag dealership. It would make a really cool, I don't know, just call it such and such restorations or whatever, and have old equipment there, like, you know, maybe some older looking trucks and tractors and stuff that getting modified and fixed up and repurposed or whatever. You know, I mean, it's just such a cool building. Yeah, really excited about that. So looking forward to heading down there. It's not real far. I think the trip distance we've got going is
route guidance
269.
Please drive to the highlighted route.
Oh, wait a minute. I got the wrong headset on. Give me a sec. I got two headsets here. One for the... I use a wireless one for the skinning computer. I'll come over here and I'll listen to tunes and stuff on that computer while I do stuff on this one. Sorry about that. Anyway, and they both look the same except for this one's wired. The other thing we got different here today, oh yeah, sorry, 269, so not in a big panic. We'll get there in plenty of time, and maybe we can get a hard part. It would be kind of fun with this double lowboy, SCS. The lights are shining quite a pattern there. I've got the weather 3.7 4K in here today, because Crash sent me some photos of a truck, and it was in the sort of evening, and oh my god, the sky looked really good. And I'm subscribed to this thing all along. I haven't been using it. I've been using the 3.7 16K every now and then, the 8K, but this 4K one looks pretty good. So we'll see how we get along with that. And what else? To get on. Oh yeah, the reason I took the job at Truckee Dispatch so I could go to Quincy from here, and it's not super far. We're going to drive down the end of this quarry and see if we can have a look at it, because that's what I've been wanting to do. And we got the able-bodied 63-inch sleeper here, which puts us up really nice and high, so we'll get a good look around too. I haven't driven the sleeper too much. I'm kind of intrigued with it. Just got that angular look that it looks kind of neat. I like the way the light bounces off it. So anyway, it's got the mixers lined up there. You got some trailers and some dump trucks, trailers, mixing equipment. Oh, this looks like the same prefab. Where is that? Just another one of these. Oh, we know what to do. Well, I don't think I want to come down that hill with this trailer, so we'll find a place to turn around. I wanted to see for myself what this place was all about. You can't turn in there. Look, it's just chock full of equipment. Well, that's a little different. I guess we could... Yeah, if we went up top there, that would make a tough exit for us, so... Well, this is Ruda's 389, and we got the... I got the mirror mounted... Oh, look at that. You can go down into the bottom here. Well, let's do that. I'll drive down in there. I'll turn around and come back up. Take the same path out. I think we can get around this guy all right. I was going to say on this truck, I have the mirror-mounted beacons on. Oops, took it out of gear. My brother used to have an old Dodge D900, I think it was, semi. The old one, it was private. Like me, he used to pulled an old reconditioned Fruhoff tanker with it. He cleaned out and turned into a water tanker. In his place out in the country, he used to have a cistern before the little town got water finally. And he used to haul his own water, that old D600. Anyway, he was D900, sorry. D900 or 600? Maybe it was a 600. It had the big 413 wedge truck engine in it. There was some crazy diff in it. I can't remember what the diff was. It was pretty nuts. It was a cool thing. Had those swing away front fenders. Anyway, his little guy, his oldest one was little. He's sitting in the baby seat in the cab. John's going down a hill, and all of a sudden the truck's rolling away on him, and the little guy stuck his foot out and kicked the truck into neutral. Why am I mentioning that? Not sure. Anyway, this is quite a quarry. That's really nice. So I know you can get jobs over there where that those lifts are, those orange things on that trailer. That's a loading zone. There's got to be one down here too. So lots of exploring to do coming in and out of these NAMIQ sites, which is kind of a roundabout way of reminding myself and you guys that I got work to do on those NAMIQ truck trailer skins and some more truck skins. This is quite a place. Now we'll just see if we can get out of here without getting hung up on anything. Yeah, you're quite the view from this roof cams. Somebody was asking a question in one of the recent videos, and I didn't quite understand it. And it was something to do with the view I'm using. Now, it wasn't clear what view I was talking about. Maybe it was this. So if you're watching, and you're the fella that asked the question about the view that I was using. Yeah, so that's the way to go around up there. I wonder if there's an easier way without that sharp corner. Anyway, this is the pivot roof cam. That view right there. And for this, that's just my mouse. So that's awful tight to go that way too. I think you're stuck with that tight corner to get to the place over in the distance. Anyway, let's jump in. Yeah, let's jump in and get on with it. And in here, when I'm zooming around like that, that's Toby head tracker, eye tracker.
Make the next right.
And I configure it just for head tracking in this game, or ETS as well. Do the opposite for flight sims. Let's jump out of here. Look at some of this. Get an idea of the lighting and yeah, the lighting looks great actually. I think I got to put the headlight mod in here because the headlights are way too bright. They're still shining on the road. You can still see them. So that's so nuts. So we'll just put on parking lights. Find that a little distracting. So what I did, this is the Murphey trucking skin. And I decided, well, I'm having a bit of a...
Get ready to make the next right.
Some issues with that night move skin, trying to make it for all cabs. It's taken longer than I hoped it would, and boy, I'm super short on time right now. I'll explain. Look at the weather up ahead. Wow. That's wild. Holy crap. So today I was out at a buddy's place and I was helping him sort out brake parts. I think I mentioned I was going to be doing that. What brake kit to get for his truck and stuff. And so we got that all sorted. And ended up going out for lunch. And
Get ready to make the
on the
next
way
right.
home, I go to the grocery store. And yeah, you know how it goes. And in the morning, I took the Jimmy for oil change. Get that all set for Meg. All I got to do before she takes it is go get an air filter, change the air filter, because it's been a while since I've done that. I don't think it's been like outrageously long, but it's due. And then, speaking of time, Monday, Meg goes and moves in Banff. So she's going to take the Jimmy out. I'll follow her out in the caddy and help her get moved into her place. And yeah, so that'll be a written off day. So, and then live stream later today, of course.
Move to the furthest left lane.
Sundays,
And then make the next left.
farewell barbecue for Meg. And probably be the day I go
Take the
and
next
get
left.
that air filter and put it in, just the way things are going. So, yeah, busy. So instead of spending a bunch of time working on that night move skin, which I know is proving difficult, I would just take like an hour and see if I can get this skin lined up and looking like something I want to move forward with on this 389, and it is. It's looking like a fraction of the effort that I'm going to have to put in on that night moves one. So I thought, well, let's do that. Be something different, cool looking. Now on this truck, unlike the W900, the W900, the problem with it was all of the different fenders. On this truck, I have all of the different fenders in one skin because the fenders are an accessory. And they're all, each one, the paint job on it changes when you change fenders. And if you have this paint job selected, you get the stripes on the fender. Like, it's all in one skin, so it's super cool, the way it should be. So I could do different.
Move to the furthest right lane.
Different versions,
And then make
different
the next
stripe
right.
color versions, without a lot of effort,
Exit
or
to
without.
the right.
It's not so much the effort; it's spamming your shop options for paint. So it's looking like we may be able to do more different stripe colors for this one, which is kind of exciting. Instead of just black and white. Or off-white, as the case may be. Thanks, Tom, for the suggestion. That's what we got going on here. So, saw a few different, the usual suspects have videos out about 161 and a new thing coming up there from SCS, and that's a new interface panel that you can bring up to give you quick access to a whole bunch of the different things that you might want to change or adjust. And yeah, and it looks like it's got a lot to do with console. So because console, you're not going to have a keyboard. So like for those of us who play on PC, well, I mean, we all play on PC, sorry about that. For us current players, like I have all these buttons and switches on my dashboard mapped to keys, or I could just grab my keyboard and do it on there, but I didn't like that. That's why I built this thing. I hated that fact that, so I came from the racing sim stuff and flight sim, and on flight sim, like if you're flying along and you're in autopilot, you can take the time to look around and hunt and go get your. But and then with the racing, you never needed all that stuff. All you do would set the car up for the race and then race. And you didn't need to be doing stuff in mid-race. And I found with this game right away
right lane, and then make the next right.
how annoying it was to be reaching for everything. And I used to have the
Exit to the right.
you know, my first, it was a G, what was my first one? What was a really old one? Was it G25? And it had, the shifter had some buttons on it, so I'd reach down there and I would reach for the signal light that I had, or I'd have the high beam or whatever down there, and that thing only had one button on each spoke of the wheel, if that, or even if it did have, maybe it didn't even have buttons, I forget. Anyway, it was challenging, so you're real busy. So then I did this dashboard because make it easier to find the controls you want. Anyway, getting sidetracked here. So it looks like, you know, with this ability, it'll even help people who are annoyed by that on keyboards, I guess. Because you'll be able to bring the thing up, whether you're in the cab or out of the cab, I believe, and you should be able to use your mouse and go and click on something, where currently you would have to have a key map to it. And as well, they're going to have,
Move to the furthest right lane.
when you look at
and then
it,
make the next right.
bring it up, and it says this is what, you know, this command to do this,
Exit
like
to the
lift
right.
the trailer axle or something, or whatever. It will have the keybind listed there, so you don't have to go and look for it in key mapping options if you're interested in mapping that at that time. So that's pretty cool, actually, you know, when you think about it. Bit of a time saver. Ooh, we gotta go cannonball on these guys or what? Oh, he's moving. So anyway, it was, yeah, it's interesting. And that's all about console, so more development coming. Oh, what happened to all those clouds? Inside. So this is a truck that I find gets the longest distance on the drive-by cam. Truck gets really far away. Let's see what happens up here. We're gonna have a chance to make it kind of interesting place to do it. Oh, too soon for that gear? Oh, maybe the range didn't kick in. God, sometimes you have to flick it twice. It's kind of annoying. Oh, we're not going to get over there, are we? Oh, that guy's waiting. Oh, shoot. And I turned the signal off. I'm going to get around this Walmart guy. He goes pretty slow. What's our weight? 45,200, 46,305. Yeah, he's got a big load on there or something. She's not getting her done. Yeah, that lighting, man, this is fantastic. I really like it. So this is on Steam. It's just type in the search weather 3.7
Straight on.
and choose the 4K option, because there'll be a bunch of them come up. Yeah, I think I'll leave this in place for a while. Like, I was liking the JBX thing, but it's so gloomy. They're just always off to show you a dramatic sky, you know. It's constantly with the Oh, this guy's changed lanes and slowed down. No, I can't drive 55. Try that drive-by again now that we're out on the road. Notice something you don't see too often. Other than when I paint them the whole truck black or something, I got the 389 headlights on there over off the road. We're not getting very far away either. It's all staying pretty close. Oh man, we're gonna have an accident here. Whoa. Getting into town. 45. Don't tell me to turn right up here.
Move to the furthest left lane.
Oh, phew.
And then make the next left.
Light's green up there. Oh boy. That was, oh geez, we're going to be hanging over the tracks. Have a look here. No, I don't think so. Yeah, so yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, I used Truckee Dispatch to get the load and figured, yeah, I'll take this JCB because qualifies as a heavy load, even though it's only 46,000. Could have taken that with just a triple axle lowboy, but it's a good looking cargo. And it makes sense for taking it from the quarry back to the shop, potentially for service, or it was on lease so we don't need it anymore. Or... Uh-oh, there we go. First time I stalled it today. Ooh, 2 turning lanes here. Yikes. Yikes. There comes another one. He kind of gave up on the notion. There he comes.
To the furthest right lane.
Oh.
And then make the next right.
He's going to keep coming. That was kind of fun driving that CLT 9000 yesterday.
Make the next right.
I wonder, you know, with the way that truck has problems with that area that you can't paint, you know what? A guy, ooh, watch out, bud. Or I guess that's me, I gotta watch out.
To the furthest left lane. And then make the next left.
Okay. A guy could put a pre-May skin on that, you know that? Oh, the one thing I think I forgot to mention about that truck, if you have it or
make the next left.
You hadn't seen what happened last year with the update, when it came out, for the longest time, if you were doing a paint job on it and you put a paint job across the body and onto the arrow spoilers on the side, the striper or whatever would run vertical. I think it was just a mess, and they fixed that last year. So if you notice that, well, what do we have on it? The help grain and seed, feeding grain and seed. Yeah, skin. We had that on there, and the stripes are going horizontally across the spoiler. So that would be pretty cool for the pre-May skin because it's kind of stripe dependent or heavy. Yeah, that's an idea. I'm sitting here with the clutch, the in the trucking gear. Bang. Clutch out if we're from Europe. I'm so confused. Like I grew up, my dad was like, we had a bunch of English cars, and you know, I had my first car when I was 12. It was a sister's cast off Austin, Cambridge
Straight on.
as a field car. Or around the fields in. At the big racetrack. It was pretty awesome. Anyway,
Get ready to make the next
when you're
right.
reading service manuals and stuff and how to do stuff or whatever, the description of setting up things and clutches or whatever. I believe the clutch was always hydraulic on
Make
those.
the next right.
Anyway, it was you let the clutch in means, and it would be let the clutch in. And let the clutch in means you're engaging the clutch. You're letting the clutch into the pressure plate. That's the European or British way of saying it. And here, when you put the clutch in, you're disengaging it because you're pushing the clutch pedal in. And so they're talking about the pressure plate, and over here we're talking about the pedal, so it's the opposite. I always found that kind of confusing when I was, because I'd be reading stories about, yeah, I used to read, there was this series out when I was in public school, and like even like grade 4 or 5, there was William Galt Campbell or William Campbell Galt or something or other, the guy's name, and he wrote tons of books about young kids getting in the adventure, getting in a racing shop and helping get a car ready and being the, you know, the kid around the shop. They're written for young folks mostly, but I mean they weren't like see Dick Run kind of thing, you know. They were a little more interesting than that, but they would always end up like in Indianapolis or some big race or whatever, and they'd be working on Offenhauser engines or hopped up Ford flatheads or something. It was kind of cool. And so I read every
Move
single
to
one
the
of those at
furthest
least
right
once.
lane. And then make the next right.
And they're letting the clutch out. And here's my dad's books on working on his cars and stuff, and I'm reading them, and
Make the next
it's
right.
let the clutch in. And I go, what? Yeah, it's pretty funny at first. I've seen lots of yellow vehicles. And this lighting, God, you know, this thing I should have tried. Well, the yellow on the JCB looks pretty good. Maybe what I'll do in the morning before the live stream, we'll see what I have for time. Oops, why am I slowing down here? Before the live stream, I should try and whip up a quick pre-made skin for that CLT 9000. That wouldn't be a waste of time. I'm pretty sure it would work. Because where I'm thinking the stripe's going to go, the middle stripe will be below that no-go section at the front corners of the cab, and the upper stripe would be above it. In a perfect world. Who knows? Is that what it is? We gotta take a photo along here. Let's get in the bush up here and see. Or is that gonna end right away with some buildings? Oh, that's a cool. Oh yeah, we could take. Let's get ready to do a photo here. I'll take you along with me because I don't know what's gonna happen when I hit the button. Let's see what's cool that way. We got that side of the road thing going on. Change that back, get rid of that. Over here, the tree out of the way. Oops. And then we'll just see if we can get the light in a good place from this side. Uh-oh, don't think it's going to happen. Oh, it's one of those things. We got 852 choices for the color. But what about this building in the background? Move the light. Yeah, that's pretty neat too. Yeah, I like that old-timey stuff. You don't get a lot of it around here. This part of the country's so new, relatively speaking, you don't got a lot of old stuff. You know, like 100 years old here. Okay, well, that's so kind of, and the lighting, wow, that looks good. Got to get this aspect ratio, and then we'll sharpen the background. Done. All right. Thanks for your patience.
Move to the furthest left lane, and then make the next left.
Another tight corner. That's two of these on this trip.
Make the next left.
Well, that guy's going out of his way to make the turn. That's cool. Wow, just barely got that one. All right, yeah. Oh, and geez, I meant to give a shout out to the fellow who had recommended that hidden road. Yeah, that guy moved over a lane. Nice. And I didn't give him a shout out in the description of the video. My apologies. The other thing I forgot to do the other day, 2 days ago, was put Chad's YouTube channel in the, you know, where my friends in YouTube thing is, in the description down below. And I did that
Move
for
to the furthest left lane.
Yesterday morning's video.
And then make the next left. Make the next left.
Quincy's that way, but we're going this way. That's interesting. Yeah, I really like the look of the lighting here. You see the grain on the wood pretty well right there. Oh, shoot, there I am again. Got the clutch out too fast. Again. It's because we're facing uphill. There, did it go into... Oh, yeah, we're in the right range. Use the clutch. Oh, my God. So this, yeah, this skin is going to be a no-brainer to do. Oh, we're going through it. That was yellow. Here we are, right here. Ooh, let's jump out. Get a big look around here.
Continue straight on.
Very cool prefab. Yeah, I could just imagine
Move to the furthest
what you
right
could do
lane.
with this.
And then make the next right. Make the next right.
Recon figures it's they cottoned onto it after they saw his clean Texas Volvo dealership, which is a pretty cool thing. Now let's see what kind of parking we get. Let's see if we get a hard park here. Oh,
You have arrived at your destination. Route
oh.
guidance is now finished.
Oops. Just checking to see if the same equipment is in there. It's the last time I looked in the door. It looks like the one on the left may have changed with the one to the right, the red Traco. Didn't change. Okay. I can do anything. Oh, okay. Oh man, look at, there's no room there. Okay. They got no lead room for the truck. Will it be one of those have to jackknife it in things? Wow. That is nasty. Well, what the heck? I don't know, we'll see. If it's gonna take 842 years and 3 months, we'll just give it up at some point. Still got a lot of room over here to set up. take a couple shots at it. We'll do a couple of little maneuvers here to try and get on the right side of the Jeep. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Well, maybe. Actually, I should say I want to get the Jeep on the right side of the trailer. Maybe a case of overkill here, but it's the right idea. Oh, it's the garbage can there or something. Getting there. Now we gotta think about what we gotta do. Kinda gotta get enough room to get the trailer in the zone and then jackknife it real sharp. Like right here. Maybe I've gone too far. Close. Oh, geez, a high range. Wow, not too far on that. Yeah, we're getting carried away here. Gotta get over here. Yeah, I came too far because I need to be turning and driving it backwards at the same time, and I'm not because I'm too far away from the building. So I kind of messed that up a bit. So we'll try and push it backwards a little bit here and turn at the same time. Yeah, now we're coming away from the building. But we're going backwards, which is good. Yeah, we're too far away from the building. Shoot. Oh, trailer damage 1%. We hit the bollard there. But this is good. We got a lot better angle now. That abrupt clutch, eh? It engages and the truck just takes off. It's like a... Oh yeah, we're not turning sharp enough. Still not turning sharp enough, okay. Smarten up, stupid putz. That's gotta be enough. Yeah, you get one end turning enough and then you lose it on the other. Just looking in the background there, I really like that there's different unloading opportunities. So there's you go down to ground level with a, I don't know, we'll have to come here with a step. Oh, that could be a flat deck. You get a flat deck in, that's one that goes down. And then for the other two, you got a step deck dock and you got a flat deck dock. I worked at John Deere in Brandon, the one with the triple trailer in it, the flat deck unloading location. The one there was made of earth and big beams and stuff, and it was kind of cool. I was up and down that thing a million times. So the forklift, outdoor forklift. 273. That's a Chevy. My Chevy Impala, my 72 Impala had 273s in it. Gear ratio. Yeah. So happens when you're a gearhead. Everything's a gear ratio. But yeah, I kind of like the skin on this truck. I think that's a winner. So that's the off-white. That's all I've done is just throw this on here to test it out. And yeah, I think it's going to be a winner. So this will be an easy one to do with and without logos and some different colors and stuff, because I can make one skin work on a whole bunch of trucks and all the fenders all go in the skin. So we can have different colors, no problem. But that skybox looks really good. I'll try and remember to put a link in the video description and to that one. And bear in mind we're in 160 with all this crazy lighting. It just looks so good. I'm really impressed. Yeah. I would like to have been here to see the guy back that rig into that dock. That's the difference in height here. Oh, that's a bit much. They do have a dock plate. Or is that just a steel? That's not a dock plate. That's just bumpers. Yep. Well, thanks for following along, guys. Really appreciate it. And hope to catch you on the live stream. And if not, in the next video. As always, be good. Take care. And have yourself a great weekend above all else. So catch y'all later and bye for now.
Sleight of hand tricks.